Hello, my name is Martha Burns, and my informative speech will be on the process of planting a garden. And here is my audience: husband, my kids. I've found with the rising cost of food that it's a lot less expensive and more convenient to plant your own garden so you have your own vegetables at home. Not to mention the satisfaction of being able to reap what you've sown. There are a lot of things to consider when planting a garden. The first thing is the weather. Even though we start having warm temperatures, you need to wait until all the frost is gone. The Old Farmer's Almanac has a list of expected last frost dates for the area that you live in. The next thing that you need to figure out is what you want to plant. What I like to plant is based on what my family likes to eat and what I've grown in the past that is easy to grow. I usually go to Lowe's or Walmart to buy my plants. You can look on their websites for ideas, or they have a variety of delicious, fresh, and inexpensive vegetables and herbs such as beans, carrots, lettuce, squash, or tomatoes. The perfect garden spot should be in full sun, and it will need to be planted in good soil, which needs to be tested. Some ways of testing the soil can be found at betterhomesandgardens.com website, bhg.com. One way it mentions is to wet the soil and then grab a handful of the soil and try to form a ball, and if the ball stays intact, then it has good drainage, and that's probably a good spot to plant your garden. Caring for your garden consists of weeding it out, which it has to be done often, and watering the plants when there's not been enough rain. A good way to keep the soil moist and warm is to mulch the garden around the plants, and what this does is it retains water in the soil so that you don't have to use the hose pipe to water it so much and run your water bill up. Pests can be a concern in the garden, so putting wire around the outside perimeter of the garden to keep out rabbits and rodents is a good idea. Also, using pesticides, which are safe for plants, will keep insects away also. The next step is my favorite, which is waiting for the plants to grow and then harvesting them. There's nothing like being able to walk out in the backyard and get what you need for supper to cook. And also, I can my vegetables so that we have them throughout the winter and we don't have to go to the store to buy every little thing that we need. I think that everyone should plant a garden at least once so that they can experience what it's like and appreciate what all goes into the garden. And that is all. And